Assalamualaikum student, I am Saima Adhikari teaching in Anjuman Islam Abdul Asim Katkate English Secondary School Vashi. Today we are going to learn 8th standard science chapter number 1 living world and classification of microbes. In the first part of our chapter we have already discussed about different criteria for classification of living organism. Now in this part we are going to see their characteristics of different kingdom. We have already discussed that living organisms are classified in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes unicellular organisms are included in kingdom Monera, and eukaryotic organisms have unicellular as well as multicellular organism. Unicellular organisms are included in kingdom Protista, and multicellular there are three types, there are three categories. One is fungi, plantae, and another one is animalia. So let us see the first kingdom, that is Monera kingdom organism. Before this we have to perform a small activity. In this activity we require curd or buttermilk. Here in this activity we need to take a small drop of curd or buttermilk on a clean glass slide. Then diluted it with little water. Carefully place a cover slip over it. Observe it under a high power microscope. What did you see, student? Yes, in this slide we see a small rod like microbes which is known as lactobacilli bacteria. All type of lactobacilli bacteria and other bacteria and a blue-green algae are included in kingdom Monera. Let us explore more about kingdom Monera. Monera kingdom organisms are mostly bacteria. We find different types of bacteria in a Monera kingdom organism. These organisms, they are unicellular. Okay, some of them are autotrophs such as blue-green algae, and some are heterotrophs. They depend on other living organisms for their food. These living organisms are prokaryotic cell without distinct nucleus or any cell organelle. There are different types of bacteria included in Monera kingdom. Those bacteria are Vibrio cholera, Salmonella typhi, Clostridium bacteria, then Streptococcus bacteria. Some of these bacteria are responsible for different diseases in human being, and some bacteria are useful. One of a bacteria is lactobacilli, which is present in a curd, is useful bacteria for human being. Next we are going to learn about Protista kingdom organism. Before that I would like to show you a small video related to Protista kingdom organism. Here in this video we see there is a pond, and this pond are a miracle of nature and home of a rich variety of life. We find different living organism in this pond water. With those living organisms we also find there is some secret hidden inside this water. Now what are those secrets? If you see here, there is a single drop of water. In this single drop of water we find an amazing world of life. If we see it under a microscope, here you can see a small creature, a small microscopic organism under that single drop of water. These small microscopic organisms are nothing but Protista. So let us study more about Protista living organism. Different living organisms are included in Protista kingdom. Protista kingdom organisms are amoeba, paramecium, volvox, euglena. So these four organisms are included in Protista kingdom. These are the examples. What are the characteristics of Protista kingdom organism? These organisms are unicellular and eukaryotic organisms. Eukaryotic means they have well defined nucleus enclosed in a nuclear membrane, and they are microscopic organisms. These organisms have pseudopodia, cilia, and flagella for locomotion. Here in amoeba, you can see there is an extended part. With the help of that extended part, they move from one place to another. That extended part of their body is known as pseudopodia. Here in a paramecium, on surface of their body, you find there is a small hair-like structure. Those hair-like structures are known as cilia. With the help of cilia, they move, they perform movement. Similarly, in a euglena, we find a thread-like structure that is known as flagella. With the help of these organs, they move from one place to another. Some of these Protista organisms are autotroph, such as euglena and volvox. This green color, spherical green color part organism is volvox. They are green. Why they are green? Because they have a chlorophyll. That means they prepare their own food. That's why they are autotrophs. And amoeba and paramecium, they are heterotrophic living organism. Let us discuss about the next kingdom, that is a third kingdom, which is known as fungi. Here in this slide, what you see a bread. And what is there on this bread? If you keep a moist bread for 1 or 2 days, then what will happen on that bread? Yes, fungus will start to develop on that bread. Here what you see, there is a strawberry. Okay, if we will keep the strawberry as it is, if you will not refrigerate it, if you will keep it as it is, then what will develop on that strawberry? Yes, on that strawberry also we find there is a fungus which grow on this strawberry. Let us see more about fungus or fungi kingdom. What are their characteristics? Here you can see a microscopic view of a mucor fungus which grow on bread or on strawberry. These living organisms are non-green, that means they do not have a chlorophyll. They are eukaryotic and heterotrophic organisms. Most of them are saprophytes, that means they feed upon decaying organic matter. Their cell wall is made up of tough and a complex sugar which is known as chitin. Some fungi are thread-like and many nuclei are present in cytoplasm. So these are the characteristics of fungi: non-green, eukaryotic, heterotrophic, saprophyte, that means they grow on dead and decaying organisms. Okay, and there are some fungus which are useful for human being, and most of the fungus are responsible for decaying of living organism. Useful fungus are which one? Bakery yeast. This yeast we use in a bakery foodstuff. So yeast is a kind of fungus. Aspergillus, which is responsible for spoiling of corn. Okay. Mushroom that we include in our diet, that is also included in a kingdom fungi. And last we have penicillium. Penicillium is a fungus which is used for production of antibiotic. So we have discussed about 3 kingdoms today. One is fungi, another one is Protista and Monera. In our next part of our chapter, we are going to see classification of microbes. I hope you like this videos. Thank you everyone.